welcome back to my channel. So today's video is hosted by Babygirlnails, and today's going to be October spooky nails, and these are all the girls that joined, and I have all their YouTube videos on the bottom, so don't forget to watch that. Also, I'm doing Beetlejuice and Lydia, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I'm starting off this set with Matphi 024. It is their nude color, and it is like one of my favorites for a base color, so I could draw Beetlejuice and Lydia on top. I did glue on extra tips on top of tips, and all I did was actually file and blend it really good so you don't see that hard line. I did all 5 nails. I cured for a whole minute, making sure that everything was completely cured before I started my painting. I also still have my giveaway going for the lamp. I'm giving some time for everybody to watch, so if you did not watch and you're new to my channel, or you just found my channel, please press that notification bell so you know when I'm recording and when I do giveaways, because I'll be doing another giveaway after I choose the winner for the lamp. Also, please remember, when you cure, make sure it's 1 minute, but make sure that you cure in thin layers. Make sure when you apply these gel polishes it's in thin layers, or else you'll get a little burn. Any lamp would do that. It'll give you a burn if you do it too thick. When you paint with gel polishes, make sure that it's thin. You don't pick up too much, because if you do, then it's just going to bubble and eventually it's going to peel off, and it's just going to be a total mess. So when you do this with gel polish, if you choose to paint with gel polish like I do, just make sure you do this in thin layers. I'm using Model 1's African White to create her face, and I will just paint that through. I did pick up a little bit at a time, if you could see, because if you pick up too much, I didn't want it to like completely peel off. So just make sure that you do this in very thin. Okay, so I flash cured this for about 10 seconds just to make it freeze. We're not going to completely cure it. You don't want to do that, because if you completely cure it, then it'll be over cured by the time you're done. Trust me. And also, if you are using gel polish, make sure when you cure it, make sure you don't cure it too much between layers. Flash cure. There's an option on your lamp if you have, it's called a half option. Okay. And if you're experiencing heat spikes or any warm sensation on your nail plates, then use that option, because that helps with heat spikes also. So the purple I'm using is from Azor. The pink I use is from Azor also, and I will put down everything that I use on my description bar so you guys can see. And if you guys need some codes, let me know. And I'm just going to outline Beetlejuice's face and do the same thing like I did to Lydia's face. This is just the first process. You guys don't think just because you messed up you can't fix it, because if you're working with gels, you could fix it. Anything can be fixed. So this is me just being sloppy, because at the end I fix all my work anyways. Gel polish is too thick to work with. Just apply a little bit of top coat, gel top coat, and it'll thin it out. And get yourself a really nice detailed brush so you don't pick up that much gel polish, and it'll work. But always make sure that the first time you do this, it'll be thin, like thin, and then you flash cure it. So I'm completely just taking the whole brush and I'm just going over it, because it just takes me less time to do it this way than actually like painting it on with a brush. I'd be here forever painting on it with a brush. Plus, I don't want no streaks on the second coat, because the first coat was very streaky because it was applied too thinly, and then I cured this for a whole minute. Okay, so the black is from Matphi. I will put all of the gel polishes that I'm using, but I do love to use Matphi because it is just so easy to like work with. I did want to use Matphy with this, but I didn't really have all the colors, so I'm only using the black this time with Matphy, and then the red glitter is from Matphy. And all I'm doing is painting her hair and starting on little details, not to worry about anything, just, you know, filling up her hair and working on little details so I know where to put her eyes or her lips. What I like to do is, instead of me constantly cleaning my brush so the color doesn't spread to the other color, I work with one color. So the black, I'm just using all the black that I need to do that belongs to black, and with the white I do all the white, and then the purple I do all the purple. That saves some time, and so you don't have to like keep going back and forth cleaning your brush between colors. So when I paint, I kind of paint like a rough copy first. You know, I'm not really perfect when I first start. You know, I just put the eyes on, I put where the face needs to be, where the hairline is, and then I fill everything up, and then when I'm done, then I work on the details and I go fix up my problem, you know, my stuff, because I think that's the most easiest to do, especially working with a small nail. I mean, I had to make the nails kind of long because I wanted to get the whole, you know, the whole face and a little bit of the body, because Beetlejuice's head is big and Lydia's head, she has like a really big ponytail, so that's why I did the nails this long. But like I said, you know, everything could be fixed when you're working with gel polishes. So don't be discouraged if you mess up. Just keep on trying until you get it. Nobody's perfect. So the red is also from I don't know why I keep saying Model Ones. It is their red collection. I got it like a couple months ago and I've been loving it. And I take my little silicone tool and I wipe it off whenever I make mistakes. I love this. You can find this on Beautybigbang. Use my 10% discount code NONA10 and you will get one. So the pink I mix with red, white, and a little bit of purple to get Lydia's eyelids. And then on top of the eyelids, I'm going to cover that with the purple to match Beetlejuice. With this Amazon brush that I didn't really mention in the beginning, but I got this brush from Amazon, but then later I found out that it was a third-party seller, and when I got the package it said Wish. But I really love this brush, so I'm just going ahead with my black and I'm doing her details right now. Like I said, I do the details last, and I don't really record that part because it's kind of boring, because all I'm doing is like correcting myself and, you know, coming with the white again and coming back with the black and just making everything, you know, look better. I did come with the gray because gray brings out like her wrinkles and, you know, her eyes and everything. So gray I use from Modelones also. Okay, so I'm using the red glitter from Maffy, also one of my favorites, and I'm always out. I have to get more. But if you need some codes to get your Maffy gel polishes, just let me know, and I will give you some codes so you can have at least 15% off when you buy Maffy gel polishes. So my camera died around this part, and I didn't really get to record how I did his mouth and everything, but I'm thankful that I had my charger, because I just went ahead and picked up and just kept on drawing and didn't realize that I wasn't recording that part. So yeah, so that's why I started over here. But yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm just taking the black, the Maffy black, and I'm just sketching details on first, and then we'll come back and we will fill the inside. On in the video when I was fixing up, you know, my mistakes, I did come back to his mouth and I did shade his mouth in with black. In the video I did it with purple because I was just, you know, trying to see which color looked best with his mouth open. So at the end of the video I did shade it in with my black Maffy. Okay, so I'm coming back with my African white from model ones. I need to say that correctly because I keep messing up and saying model loans, but it's model ones. And I'm just filling and shading in this very thin. This is the part where you need to be correct, because if you do this part too thick, it's just gonna ruin it, and you don't want to do that. So make sure you do this very thin, and between colors, cure, like flash cure it. My lamp turned on by itself. If you see the little blue light in the corner, I don't know, I have a ghost in my house, maybe, who knows. So the purple that I'm using is from Azure, the pink, also the green, and the yellow, all from Azure. It's in this new kit, and I will put that in the bottom. Okay, so I mixed this yellow up with white because the model ones was a little bit too yellow for me, so I did mix it up with white so I can get that kind of like a highlighter yellow going on for his hair. And then I came back with green, and I just did squiggly lines to make it look like it was a little bit textured. So now we're drawing the teeth. This part I was laughing about because his teeth are so they're so fucked up. They're like everywhere. It looks like they're throwing gang signs or something. Like they're just everywhere. Like I'm so used to drawing like perfect teeth that this one I think I struggled a little bit doing, because I had to make like one bigger than the other, one crooked, the other one slanted. It was just a mess everywhere, but I'm glad that it came out better than what I thought it was going to come out. So his tongue, we made it as a snake because that was the picture that I was following. It wasn't like a really big tongue, but it was like looked like a snake, and I flash cured it for like 5 seconds like I said. So I went ahead and I colored it in, but this green I am using is from Azure. It is, I forgot the number, Azure, but like I said, I will put that down if, you know, on the bottom. So I filled it up with Azure, and then the Azure green, and then I came back with my Maffy black, and then I fixed up everything. Like I fixed up a lot on the teeth because I was trying to make it perfect, and then I forgot, okay, well his teeth are not perfect, so let's go ahead and make them not perfect. His teeth was kind of hard for me to do, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I came back on Lydia's eyelids, and I used the Azure pink and the purple. I'm finishing the look with the red glitter from Maffy, and I did this on the pinky, and I did this on the thumb because I wanted this to be for Lydia for her dress. I was gonna do more, but then I was like, no, I really like the way it looks, so I just left the glitter there because everyone loves glitter. And if you made it to this part, mention something about Beetlejuice, something. Like, it has to be Beetlejuice and Lydia. Say something. And you'll be entered extra entry for my next giveaway. I'm like lightly pressing on my nail brush, and I just, you know, with the black Mathy, just to make, you know, little tiny little spider webs impressions on the nail. I'm not doing it too thick. I'm doing just very, very lightly, like kind of like feathering it on there, and then I'm painting the spiders on the bottom of the web so it could look more Halloweeny. I did the black and white, but I didn't record that because my phone just, I don't know what happened to my phone, it just blanked out. And so this was supposed to be like one of his legs because his pants, so that's why I did it that way. Favorite matte top coat from Model Ones, and my favorite gel top coat from Cart. The Lydia and Beetlejuice and his leg is going to be matte, and then I'm keeping the glitter with regular top coat. So after this, I cured all this for 1 minute, and this is what they look like when they're done. I did go back, like I said, and I fixed up my mistakes with my detail brush, and I add a little bit of gray lines and more details to her hair, more curls to her hair. I did that all off camera. And the teeth I did fix with black, if you notice. But if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for everyone who joined this collab. I always have fun joining collabs. I love Halloween. I hope you like this, and if you do like this, leave a comment, thumbs up. Let me know what you want me to do next, because I love to draw, I love to paint. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.